I'm making a game in roughly 10 months. Why only 10 months, you may be asking? Well, in 10 months, I will be turning 16. And when I turn 16, I can get my first job at a grocery store. But I mean, making a game in 10 months won't be that hard, right? I mean, if I am small and make a compact game, I could totally do it in less time. But I want to make a horror game. Horror game that is a PvE extraction shooter with at least 2 maps at launch. And I have to balance this with high school. And I've never done any coding beyond G-develop level, which more or less is just block coding. Also can't 3D model. Want this to be a 3D game. So I might be screwed. So I'm gonna just leave right now. So peace. Fine, fine. Since you guys begged me. So much begging you guys do. I'll do it. So this month is phase one. Phase one is concept design. Yeah, okay, it's kind of lame compared to what I'll be doing later. But I mean, nothing could be as lame as Concord was. It's no longer with us. RIP. Uh, yeah. After this phase, it's on to phase two. So, 3D modeling. I'll be using Blender for this. Um, I have very limited I have very limited knowledge. My knowledge includes turning the camera, and that took me 3 months to learn because I booted up the game, looked at it, not even a game. I booted up Blender, looked at it, tried to move with my mouse without a mouse, like the trackpad, and just said, no, not doing this. No, thank you, and gave up. And now I know how to, but it'll also have to include rigging a model. Uh, well, yeah, rigging human-esque entities. Can't spoil the old game. Wow, in the first video, like, why would you guys stick around? Huh. I know some things, okay? Um, this phase will hopefully only take until April. This would start roughly February 11th because it'll only be 1 month. But can you guess what'll come after doing the assets, aka 3D modeling? That's right. It's coding. Oh boy, am I dreading this. Whew. So I'll be using Godot for the game. Uh, Not super complex, like Unity and stuff. But not Scratch. Sorry, Scratch, but you basic. I've tried using Godot before, and just like Blender, by tried, I mean I opened up the engine, took a look at the very complex compared to Scratch engine that it is, sat there for 5 minutes, searched up how to use Godot, watched like 2 tutorials, and then closed the software. I was not doing that either. That was, oh boy, it's the easiest engine, they say. It also looks completely horrifying to someone who has not gone beyond block coding. And yes, I am 15. Uh, yeah, I haven't done like C++, C Sharp. I've known about it since like I was like 10, but I haven't done anything. Uh, it would also last up right until and after the release of the game because, bugs, and it's going to be a lot. Uh, this is the final phase before pre-release, and then this would be from like April to, well, October. Uh, but what would be the phase after the game is released? Uh, well, there wouldn't be. Well, there would be. It'd still be coding, but phase four is the stuff that doesn't need to be that don't need separate phases, or maybe they do. This phase will be worked on throughout the whole 10-ish months that I plan to be doing this for, at least the up to release. This would include sound design, music, sound design, HUD, sound design, cutscenes / animations, sound design, and finally, more sound design. Uh, Clearly, sound design will be a big part of the game due to wanting the player to feel cinematic. Well, feel fully immersed in the game, cinematic, whatever. Kind of like Arc Raiders if you played that. It's a pretty good game. It's really unknown if you haven't heard of it. It's like a small game. Totally not started a whole craze with extraction shooters, not the slightest. Um, I do believe that graphics will matter, right? Not as much as sound design though, because I'm gonna aim for some decent 3D design. Like no, as I brought up before, Arc Raiders. That is, I mean, a beautiful game, but I'm not going for that. Probably more for like that PS2 vibe that some people do, kind of like Ultra Kill, if you think along, if you know that game. It'll have like unique graphics, more or less just saying kind of lazy to do 3D, super realistic 3D modeling. So I'm gonna just use a lot of polygons. So my sound design has to be better than decent. So like no pressure. Only like aiming for like double A sound design as a single person. So yeah. Uh, as well, there would be music. I know I have a uh, decent history with music. It's it's SoundCloud. It's nothing impressive. It's basic loops and stuff, but I'll have to use whatever I can, aka YouTube, to find out what I'm gonna do for the game. Uh, Cutscenes will be pretty simple once I figure out how to 3D model and do rigging. Probably just do that in Blender as well. Uh, these will all be used as breaks, more or less, throughout the whole three big phases, like the coding, modeling, concept design. It'll just be used as breathers because I'm sorry, I won't want to model a, let's say, because this totally isn't saying an enemy in the game potentially, a like mimic fridge or more or less like a robot AI fridge. Wait, nope, I just spoiled the whole. Oh, great. Uh, anyways, I don't want to work on a fridge for 8 hours a day and not take a break. I want to do it for maybe 2 hours, get most of it done, be happy with it, don't overburn myself out, go maybe work on the HUD or sound design or something like that. Yeah, so, and yeah, so that's all I have planned. Well, at least I want to share with you guys. The whole tight timeline, I like to make videos probably roughly monthly, just to update you guys and gain wish lists on Steam once I put it up. But that might depend on what's going on in my life, school, and if I honestly feel motivated to make a video. Yeah. Have a great day, and see you next month.